Hey, Niners fans, let's dive right into the latest updates from the team we all follow so closely. The season is still in its early stages, but even in these first couple of weeks, we're starting to see some patterns and developments that give us a sense of the trajectory this squad might be on. Now, it's important to remember, nothing is set in stone yet. The games we've seen so far have had their flaws. Week 1 was far from flawless, and yesterday was no exception. But there are insights worth noting, and those insights tell us a lot about how the coaching staff is approaching adjustments, how the young players are stepping up, and how the veterans are asserting themselves. One of the most notable takeaways has been the way the 49ers have adapted defensively from Week 1 to Week 2. They didn't just make minor tweaks. We saw significant strategic adjustments that change how the defense is being utilized on the field. For example, the team leaned heavily on a big nickel package, which involved deploying 3 safeties, something that isn't just a gimmick, but a calculated move to maximize coverage and flexibility against different offensive looks. Certain players saw their snap counts soar, while others were used in more specialized roles. And this speaks volumes about the confidence the coaching staff has in their depth. A player who had a limited role in the opener suddenly found himself contributing in crucial moments. And that kind of adaptability is exactly what the 49ers need to stay competitive in games that swing in unpredictable ways. We also saw positional flexibility become a major asset. Players who can switch between fullback and tight end, or even line up in unconventional spots, have been crucial for navigating injuries and maintaining offensive rhythm. The staff has prepared these athletes to step into different roles seamlessly, which allows the team to keep its pace and structure even when things don't go according to plan. This kind of versatility not only helps with immediate adjustments during games, but also creates opportunities for trick plays, unexpected matchups, and more dynamic schemes that keep opposing defenses guessing. Speaking of young players, the rookies have begun to make their presence felt, which is incredibly encouraging. Snap counts for several first-year players have jumped significantly from Week 1 to Week 2, reflecting growing trust from the coaching staff. That trust is not being misplaced either. These young athletes are contributing to pressures on the defensive line, making tackles in coverage, and even impacting the passing game with well-timed disruptions. The 49ers focused heavily on defense in the recent draft, and seeing these rookies execute at a high level so early in the season suggests that the team's plan to build through youth is paying off. It's a reminder that in the NFL, there are no guarantees, and every play counts. When young players step up in meaningful moments, it can completely change the trajectory of a season. The offensive line has also been a major story so far. Despite public perception that it's a weak link, the line has performed at a level that allows the quarterbacks to execute plays effectively. Even when a backup quarterback had to take the reins, the line provided enough protection to generate nearly 300 yards through the air, multiple touchdowns, and a game without interceptions. That kind of performance doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of preparation, communication, and cohesion among the linemen. And it's amplified by rookies who have seamlessly integrated into the rotation, showing that the coaching staff's developmental approach is working. Protecting the quarterback is always a challenge, especially when he holds onto the ball longer than 3 seconds, but this line has been up to the task. Pass blocking efficiency numbers tell the story, with very few pressures allowed and almost no sacks, which is particularly impressive given the level of competition the 49ers have faced in these first games. Fred Warner has continued to elevate the defense in ways that are difficult to quantify, but easy to see on tape. Coverage statistics for him and other linebackers show elite performance, with minimal yards allowed and consistent impact on passing lanes. This defense isn't just solid, it's progressing at a level that could make it one of the most feared units in the league if these trends continue. And alongside Warner, players like Jair Brown have stepped up, filling roles that were uncertain at the start of the season and showing the kind of reliability and playmaking ability the team desperately needs. Watching these defenders execute against strong opponents, knowing that they're a mixture of rookies and experienced players, is a clear signal that the defensive coaching and development strategy is starting to pay off in real time. Special teams have also provided some positive surprises. While historically an area of inconsistency, the current unit has shown the ability to contribute meaningfully in games, including field goals and kickoffs that maintain momentum and put the offense in favorable positions. Rookie kickers and returners have begun making an impact, and it's refreshing to see this area of the team step up. It's an important piece of the overall puzzle, because in tight games, special teams can often be the difference between a win and a loss. Injuries remain a concern, of course. Some key players are dealing with protocol-related issues or ankle and knee injuries, which could affect upcoming matchups. However, the depth and versatility already discussed provide a buffer, and there's optimism that even if certain starters miss time, the team can continue to execute at a high level. This ability to withstand adversity is crucial in the NFL, where the physical demands and pace of the season inevitably test every roster. Offensively, the emergence of backup quarterbacks stepping in without losing rhythm has been encouraging. Seeing a backup go nearly 300 yards through the air with multiple touchdowns and 0 interceptions speaks volumes about preparation and confidence. The coaching staff has done a remarkable job of ensuring that these players are ready to contribute, which bodes well for the remainder of the season, especially when injuries force unexpected changes. The combination of young talent producing, veterans stabilizing key positions, positional versatility, and a defense that is developing into a dominant unit paints a picture of a team that, while not flawless, is making steady progress. These early weeks have given us insights not just into individual performances, but into the overall structure, philosophy, and adaptability of the team. There's reason to be excited about how the season might unfold, especially as the rookies gain experience and the coaching staff continues to make calculated adjustments. The trajectory is promising, and for fans who have been through ups and downs, seeing these building blocks come together is a welcome sight. Even with uncertainties like injuries and the challenges of upcoming games, there's a clear sense that the 49ers are laying a foundation for success. Each adjustment, snap, and tackle contributes to a larger narrative of a team that is prepared to compete at a high level. As the season progresses, the performance of these young players, the consistency of the veterans, and the execution of the overall game plan will be key indicators of how far this squad can go. For now, the optimism is well-earned, because what we've seen in just a couple of weeks demonstrates adaptability, skill, and a commitment to growth that bodes well for the challenges ahead. As we move further into the season, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The 49ers' commitment to developing young talent is paying dividends on both sides of the ball. The rookies who have stepped onto the field are not just filling roster spots. They're making meaningful contributions that influence the outcome of games. The defensive line, for example, has benefited immensely from the energy and production of first-year players. Pressures, tackles for loss, and well-timed disruptions have come from players who, before the season, were largely untested at this level. Their ability to step up so early is a testament to the preparation and coaching they received during training camp and the preseason. And it's a major reason why the defense has been able to maintain such a high standard despite the physical toll of the opening weeks. Fred Warner continues to anchor the defense with a level of play that borders on elite. His coverage skills, tackling, and leadership set a tone for the entire unit. But he's not alone. Jair Brown's performance has been a revelation, with the kind of awareness and athleticism that allows him to make game-changing plays. When you combine the contributions of rookies with the reliability of veterans, you get a defensive group that is not only versatile, but also resilient. This adaptability is essential in a league where opponents constantly adjust their schemes, and having players who can perform under pressure in multiple roles is invaluable. The offensive side of the ball is no less impressive, particularly the performance of the line. The protection given to the quarterbacks, both starters and backups, has allowed the offense to operate efficiently, even in high-pressure situations. Rookie linemen stepping in have blended seamlessly, showing that the coaching staff's focus on technique, communication, and fundamentals is yielding results. When the ball is snapped and the pocket holds, the quarterback has time to survey, make reads, and deliver accurate passes. It may seem like a basic expectation, but in the NFL, Consistency in pass protection is one of the most difficult things to achieve, and the 49ers are demonstrating that they can maintain it week after week. Speaking of quarterbacks, the backup's performance in recent games has been nothing short of impressive. Nearly 300 yards through the air, multiple touchdowns, and no interceptions indicate a player who is prepared, confident, and capable of executing the game plan under pressure. This bodes well not just for the remainder of this game cycle, but for the entire season. Even if injuries limit the starter, the offense has shown it can remain dynamic and productive. That confidence extends to the running game as well. The team has been able to establish a balanced attack, with running backs taking advantage of gaps created by a strong line, while receivers find openings downfield. The combination of strategic play calling and execution across multiple positions keeps defenses on their heels and prevents opponents from focusing on any one element of the offense. Special teams, often overlooked, are starting to shine as well. Field goals and kickoffs are being executed with reliability, and returns are giving the offense advantageous field position. Rookie kickers have demonstrated composure under pressure, showing they can make big kicks when it matters most. This element, while sometimes subtle in its impact, can be the difference between a close win and a narrow loss. When special teams operate efficiently, it reduces stress on the defense and keeps the offense in rhythm, which contributes to overall team performance. In terms of individual performances, the young defensive players are particularly exciting. Pressures from rookies, combined with the disruption caused by experienced linemen, have led to sacks and hurried throws that change the momentum of games. Watching these young athletes not just survive, but thrive against NFL-caliber competition is an encouraging sign for the team's long-term prospects. The energy they bring to the field is contagious and elevates the entire squad, giving the team a physical and psychological edge. Offensively, the rookie skill players are integrating seamlessly, contributing to passing and running schemes. Their involvement ensures that the offense is not one-dimensional, and it also prevents opponents from keying in on veteran players alone. This balance, where both experienced and inexperienced players are threats, creates mismatches that the coaching staff can exploit. The versatility and preparedness of a roster allow the 49ers to adjust game plans quickly and respond to whatever the opponent throws at them. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In what could be one of the most surprising moves of the offseason, the San Francisco 49ers are reportedly closing in on a deal with elite quarterback Derek Carrier. While nothing has been officially announced, sources close to the team suggest that talks have progressed swiftly, leaving fans buzzing about the potential reshaping of the 49ers offense. Carrier, known for his precise passing and ability to read defenses, has been a coveted asset in the league for several seasons. His rumored move to San Francisco could signal the team's intent to make a deep playoff push and perhaps even position themselves as legitimate Super Bowl contenders in the near future. The whispers around the league indicate that the 49ers front office has been working tirelessly behind the scenes to finalize terms. While some analysts speculate that the trade might involve multiple draft picks or a player exchange, no concrete details have surfaced yet. Still, the prospect of Carrier lining up under center at Levi's Stadium has sent shockwaves through NFL circles, with rival teams reportedly adjusting their scouting reports and off-season strategies in anticipation. Fans have taken to social media to speculate about how Carrier's arrival could impact the team's dynamics. Many wonder how he would mesh with the existing roster, particularly the offensive line and the receiving core. Could this be the missing piece to elevate the 49ers attack, or is it too risky to gamble on a high-profile acquisition without a proven fit? The rumor mill is running wild, and insiders suggest that the final announcement could come at any moment, making it one of the most talked-about potential moves this season. While the deal remains unconfirmed, one thing is certain. The NFL landscape could look very different if Derek Carrier indeed makes the leap to San Francisco. The 49ers locker room, coaching staff, and fanbase are bracing for impact, ready to witness either a bold masterstroke or an off-season gamble that will dominate headlines for weeks to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.